Hello and welcome back to our channel. My name is Femke from Fame to the Fiction on Instagram and Bookish Buddies over on Twitter. And today I am here with my most anticipated releases for 2021. So there's loads of books I'm interested in that are coming out next year, and so I kind of made a selection of the ones that I am most interested in, that I am anticipating most. Quite a few of these are, actually no, a number of these are sequels to books that I finished this year or maybe last year. Some of these are new releases by favorite authors, and some of these are just new releases, maybe by debut authors, or maybe just by authors of whom I've never read anything else. So let's just get into the books. So the first book is We Free the Stars by Hafsa Faizal. This is the sequel to Hunt the Flame, also by Hafsa Faizal, obviously, because otherwise it wouldn't be a series, duh. But anyway, this was actually supposed to come out, I believe, in July of this year, but it was postponed due to personal issues, and then COVID happened, and then, you know, stuff. So it's coming out, I believe, in January 2021, so I'll be able to read this pretty soon. We Hunt the Flame was one of my favorite books of 2019. Obviously, therefore, I loved it. I loved the world, which was kind of like a desert vibe world, but also kind of not. It was just a really interesting world. I loved the characters. I mean, the ending of the book broke my heart, and I just want to see how my babies are doing in the next book. I'm kind of scared, to be honest. Then the next book is Empire of the Vampire by J. Kristoff. If you know me, you know that I never really left the vampire phase behind. Still obsessed. I mean, not Twilight obsessed, but I still love vampires. J. Kristoff has described this as being like a very, very much adult book. Lots of blood, lots of gore, lots of sex. He even talked about having like a blowjob while drinking blood or something. I'm not even sure, but I was immediately intrigued. And what I've read by J. Kristoff so far, I have really loved, so hence the reason it's on my list. Then the next book is a middle grade, and that is Bridge of Souls by Victoria Schwab, which is the third, and I believe actually the final book in the Cassidy Blake series or trilogy. Don't quote me on that because I'm not sure, but I believe she said that, at least for now, it was going to be the last book. So Cassidy Blake is about a girl who can see ghosts and who helps banish them. She and her best friend, Jacob, who also turns out to be a ghost, travel throughout the world with her parents, who do a ghost show on television. And this time they are going to New Orleans. And yeah, I really loved the first two installments in the series. They were thoroughly creepy, especially considering it's YA and I'm 25. Huh? But I'm really curious to see what happens in this book. Then the fourth book on this list is Blessed Monsters by Emily A. Duncan, which is the third and final book in the Something Dark and Holy trilogy. I loved Wicked Saints, I loved Ruthless Gods, and I just really, really hope my babies will survive Blessed Monsters. I'm kind of scared because of some of the things Emily shared over on Twitter. I guess there's only one way to know for sure, and that's just to read the book. I mean, it comes out in April, so that's not too long a wait. So yeah, fingers crossed for a happy ending, which I'm sure they won't get. So then the next book on this list is not a sequel, but that is Witches Steeped in Gold by Shannon Smart. I really don't know too much about this book. I mean, I read the synopsis at some point, and then I completely forgot about it, but the cover is absolutely gorgeous, and I really don't need much more incentive than that. So that's the reason it's on this list, because it has a gorgeous cover. So I realize I'm like the worst booktuber ever for this, but the next book's also solely on here for the cover because I have no clue what it's about. And that's Ariadne by Jennifer Saint. Okay, so I figure this is about like the Greek legend of Ariadne, but I still doesn't really know what that's about. But I mean, you can see the cover right here. and it's just absolutely stunning. And like I said, that's just plenty of reason for it to be on this list. Then the next book is Blade of Secrets by Tricia Levenseller. This book is mostly on here because I've loved all of Tricia's previous books, which were Daughter of the Pirate King, Daughter of the Siren Queen, Warrior of the Wild, and The Shadows Between Us. I gave all of these 4 stars or more, and yeah, like I said, I really enjoyed them. What I know about this book is that there's a blade, which is, I believe, like the blade, and that's made by a bladesmith, a girl who also happens to have, I believe, an anxiety disorder. That's about it. I'm not even sure. But like I said, this is mostly on here because I loved Tricia's previous books. So I'm just excited to see what she will write next. Then the next book is Within These Wicked Walls by Lauren Blackwood. Again, I know I read what it was about, but I don't remember what it was about, but I remember being super intrigued. Right, so I just looked it up on Goodreads, and it says, Within These Wicked Walls is an Ethiopian-inspired Jane Eyre retelling in which Andromeda, an unlicensed Deptera, is hired to rid a castle of its dangerous curses, only to fall in love with a boy whose life hangs in the balance. So, that's everything. That's it. That's plenty for me to fall in love with. And then the final book on this list is A Lesson in Vengeance by Victoria Lee. I have not read anything else by Victoria Lee, but this cover is absolutely stunning. I mean, look at the beauty. And I believe this is Dark Academia. So this is about a boarding school haunted by its history of witchcraft and 2 girls dangerously close to digging up the past. There you have it. Queer Dark Academia. Which is that. Chef's kiss. Mwah. Anyway, those were all of the books on my most anticipated releases of 2021 list. If you are anticipating any of these books as well, let me know down below in the comments. If you liked this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and hitting the subscribe button. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!